Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. What is the new
No problem.
engineer name? Because I can't really hear his name.
あ、工藤さ
はい、Yes。
ん、彼のお名前もう一度お願いしますと。
あ、中原、ミスター中原。
Mr. Nakahara. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Nakahara. Nakahara. Nakahara.
中原。
Okay. All right.
Okay. Nakahara.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Thank
All right. I
you.
think Mr. Chiang, I think
Time about. Yes, time up. Okay, we may start. Everything ready, and then we can start the streaming as well.
okay. Yeah, streaming is already started.
Thank you. Okay, shall we start? Our chairman.
Okay, Mr. Chiang. Yes. Please start.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, good morning or good afternoon. I don't know anyone. It's I think Japan is in the noontime. So glad to see all the old friend, my dear old friend, and we are hosting our technology session again. And this is under the APAN 53, 53s, and our medical working group technology session. We are so pleased today. We have so many old friends and some new friends join today's session, sharing their latest experience about the future of telemedicine. As we all have this telemedicine since 2004, it's quite a long time. And when times go by, the technologies improve very fast. And so today we invite some of our friends to share their experience. And we hope in the future we can, using this technology, more user-friendly and more widespread to improve the telemedicine and improve our patients' health. And I'm glad to share this chair with my old friend, Zahias. Zahias, can you say something?
Hello, hi, good morning and also good afternoon to everyone. My name is Zahir. I'm a manager in University of Malaya Medical Center. I've been involved with APAN for almost 12 years and I actively involved with APAN, I think about 8 years. And this is where I meet all of you. And I'm very happy that for the support and also commitment been given to me and Mr. Chiang. So our technology session will still continue. So as mentioned by Mr. Chiang, today's session will talk about the future of telemedicine. And I think everybody will very get excited for this session. And it is the first session for the medical session in APAN 53. And I think before we go further, probably we will have one round of introduction from the each centers. Okay, maybe we can start with TEMDEC, Kuriko, and Dr. Moriyama.
Dr. Moriyama, can you make introduction?
It's mostly related to Kriko, so I suppose you should be the first. I will follow you.
Okay, hello everyone. Nice to see you again. This is Kuriko from TEMDEC. I'm very happy to join again with you to this APAN and of course the technology session. Today, many of TEMDEC staff join separately. And first, we are three of us that join from this room, Yoshiko and Mr. Nakahara, who is a newcomer. He is a first grade student from Mechanical Engineering Department in Kyushu University.
So,
and also we have Professor Moriyama. Please say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. very happy to see your good face, really healthy and quite good smiling. Yeah. Yeah, still I'm not sure, but we are now at nearly exit of the pandemic, maybe. And I hope to see you in face to face next APAN or APAN 57, or I'm not sure about it, but I really, I'm very happy to meet you all over the internet. So please enjoy the discussion. Hi.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Murima.
And Shunta-san, please say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. This is Shunta from Temdec. Now it's noon in Japan, and unfortunately, I forget my lunch plan today. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much.
Shunta. I hope
Have a
you
good
can
lunch.
get lunch. And let me introduce our two members from this room, Yoshiko-san.
Hello, nice to meet you again. Yeah, always technology is the first session of APAN, and then this time we have in medical working group we have a lot of sessions. So I'm very exciting.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
And
much.
Nakahara-san, please say hello to again.
Hello everyone. I'm Shusei Nakahara. I'm a fourth year student of mechanical engineering department. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Nakahara.
all from Temdec.
Rico and from Temdec. Then can we move on?
Oh,
to-
sorry, Miho is joining, so then, I'd like to ask
Yes.
her to make a brief comment.
Oh, yes, please.
Thank you very much for Mr. Moriyama. Thank you very much for Mr. Chian-san, Mr. Zahir-san. Nice having this nice organization. And thank you also joining Sakura Science member. Nice to see you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you. Then can we have introduction from Miss Lin from Sunway Medical Center, Malaysia?
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be able to join this session today and saying hi to you. I may not have known all of you, but I have joined APAN since 2014, since I joined Sunway Medical Center. We have joined the APAN in 2014. We meet 2 times a year, mostly not for the technical session, but more like connecting for Dr. Bong Jiang Jing for the HPB session. That's where we meet. So glad to come and join to this session and hope to learn from each other for this telemedicine future. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Ms. Lin, for your time and also participation for this meeting. All right. Then can we move on to Mr. Min from Vinaren? It's been a long time. I haven't met in person, my friend. Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Minh from Vinland, Vietnam. This is my first day. I came back after COVID-19 infected. So luckily, this is also the first day of APAN meeting. So I hope we have exciting session during this APAN. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Min. Hopefully you will recover very soon. Then can we have introduction from Mr. Satya from AIG?
Hi. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. This is Satya from India, Hyderabad. I work for Asian Institute of Gastroenterology. And I'm very happy to be part of this technology session as usual. And happy to see some new members with us. I wish all the best to all of them. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Satya. Mr. Jiang, can you continue to introduce the rest?
Yeah, so let me introduce Li Gu from our National Computing Center. Li, say hello to everyone. please.
Hey, this is Lei Chiku from NCHC Taiwan. Like Jiang said, it's so good to see so many good old friends online. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, may I introduce Dr. Frank Chen and say hello, please, Dr. Chen.
Thank you, Mr. Jiang, inviting me to participate in today's session. I wish we can have a good discussion today. Thank you all.
Thank you. Okay, our Taiwanese speaker, Mr. Chai, he will join later. He just texted me, and so I will introduce him later. So maybe we introduce all the participants now. So here's, can you introduce Mr. Rapu?
Could you give me a moment?
Mr. Rapu, is he here?
Because
this already?
Dr. Tomohiko Moriyama.
Yeah.
From so
please. Sorry, please.
Yes. This time, this technology session
Yes.
is in conjunction with the Sakura Science Program by TEMDEC. So we invited some not speakers, but participants as a member of that program. So I will have a comment or brief hello or something from those members.
Yeah. Okay. So of course, please.
With you. Okay. So the right, Miho-san.
Yeah, please.
Miho-san,
please.
Would you introduce them?
Okay. So Mr. Manzur Ojbat-san, Mongolian Japanese Peace Hospital. Are you here today? Can you on the camera? Okay, let's move on the next. Okay, let's move on the next. Mr. Bikash-san from Fuji National University School of. Are you here there?
Yeah, hello. I'm
okay.
Vikash from Fiji National University. Unfortunately, my camera is not working, so I can't turn it on, but it's good to be on. I'm looking forward to the session today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. At the moment, that's all from the Sakura Science member. So get back to the Mr. Moriyama.
Okay, thank you, Chan-san. So it's okay to start. So really appreciate.
Okay, thank you
So
very much.
Zahias, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Introduce.
Okay, our first speaker actually, Mr. Repudaman. He's still not joining yet, so we are still waiting for him. By the way, because of time, I think we will move to third presenter first, Miss Din from Somewhere Medical Center. She will talk about Somewhere Medical Center telemedicine.
开会要1个半钟。
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's me again. Please give me some time to share my slide. May I know if you can see my slide?
Yes, we can see your slide. Okay, now perfect. Yep.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. So I am Lin Pui Mei. I am currently working in Sunway Medical Center, and it's my pleasure today to be invited to share with you telemedicine implementation in Sunway Medical Center. Firstly, I would like to have an introduction of Sunway Medical, Sunway Healthcare Group. This is for all of you to understand a little bit more of the business of the company I'm working for. So in Sunway Medical Healthcare Group, I am based here on the first hospital, the main hospital in Sunway City. We are tertiary care of 616 licensed beds. Somewhere down in Kuala Lumpur, we have another smaller hospital 240th bed, and it is called Sunway Medical Center Velocity. Under the Sunway Healthcare Group, we also have specialist clinic, traditional Chinese medicine, home care services, and we also have a medical center in Singapore. Recently opened our traditional Chinese medicine and fertility center in Kuching, which is in the East Malaysia. We have upcoming facilities, 6 more medical centers that will be in construction for the next 3 years. Next, I move on to more details about our current hospital. We are expanding. Currently, we have got Tower A, B, and C. And at this moment in construction, we have Tower D and E. Sunway Medical Center was established in November 1999. We are specialized in tertiary care. We have got patients from local and international. We received our first accreditation, being the first hospital in Southeast Asia accredited with Australian Council of Healthcare Standards. And we were awarded by Frost & Sullivan in 2021 Smart Hospital Company of the Year. We take clinical care, education, and research very seriously. So we affiliate with Jeffrey Chia School of Medicine and Health Science, which is the Monash University, Malaysia, University of Cambridge, Royal Pathworth Hospital, Royal College of Physicians, London, and Harvard Medical School. This is some of our milestones from 2014 to 2021. 2014, we were accredited with ACHS. 2017, we joined partnership with Cambridge University for clinical research. In 2011, we were the integrated center for oncology and palliative care. And 2020, we have done the first pediatric cardiac surgery and first kidney transplant for a living donor in the hospital. So the next is that in 2021, we were the first private tertiary hospital in Malaysia to launch our telemedicine command center. Sunway Healthcare Group, we view telemedicine as an important enabler to deliver care in outpatient setting. We want to focus on digital platform for better patient experience so that they can access their own healthcare records easily at hand. However, there is a slow adoption due to technology is new and cost, and also preference of face-to-face and hard copies. However, in 2020, with the COVID-19 pandemic, it has accelerated the adoption. However, there are two concerns still, both from the patients and also from the institution. From the patient, it will be our private data, the privacy data, which is governed by PDPA and GDPR. And secondly, not all patients are mobile users. Of course, from the institute, as a medical center, we take seriously technically data security, bandwidth and performance. And from our administrative colleague, it will be on the clinical data and the legal matter. And for business, because we are investing in technology, business case and return on investment is also a discussion in the organization. And lastly, we also, of course, take seriously and carefully the familiarity of customer in using the mobile application. So here are the few telemedicine initiatives in Sunway Medical Center. Today, I am sharing with you what we have already implemented. And in each of this, we have implemented, we are also working towards improvement. So very firstly, we created the first virtual touch point for the users, which is the telemedicine command center. Then we have self-help via mobile apps. We also have inpatient monitoring for the special care. We also have home monitoring for the advanced diabetic care. And we also have home healthcare services, which we go to the home and also for monitoring from afar. So from now, I am going to explain one by one each of the initiatives that we have launched. So in 2021, we were the first hospital and we have set up the telemedicine command center. We created a special dedicated room, which is we turn it into a command center. And we have provided facility, and this facility is run by our nurses and doctors. They are available 24/7 through the telephone call to our hospitals. And also they are contactable through a few other means. And I will share with you. We are able to chat with the telemedicine command center via the WhatsApp, phone, and also email. So this center, it's equipped with 6 stations that take telephone calls, and we have got nurse and doctor available on site to take any of the patient's query. And they have got a few other things that they can request for, would be for advice. Should they have any clinical related matters, they can discuss with our nurse and doctor. We help them to make appointment. So this center, we noted that from the improved engagement, actually patients find a place where they can speak to us. And we can see that whenever that our cases of COVID-19 increase, we receive a lot of calls, because patients, and not only for our patient, it may be somebody who is a citizen who have any questions, they give a call and we are able to answer them. So we find that the telemedicine command center is really the first touch point where our customer is able to get their queries and the next action, whether they need any ambulance or they need any appointment. The second service that we have provided to our customer is through the self-help mobile application, and we call this sunmedgo.com. Sunmedgo.com is our patient portal. Actually, we launched SunMedGo in 2017. However, there were not many customers who register. SunMedGo is our application where it explains about our Sunway medical services. Our patients is able to search the doctor's specialty, book online appointment, and view online x-ray, and also do a teleconsultation appointment and teleconsultation session with our doctors. So this is a little bit more about the application. The reason why we really have a push factor for the application to be launched in 2017 was we had the objective of sharing a mobile copy of our x-ray to the customer. That was to replace the printing of film, DVD and CD copies. And with this soft copy of x-ray, our patient can access from the mobile phone and also can share with the GP and doctors. Patient teleconsultation services. So our customer can book teleconsultation online with our customer through the application. It has got the online schedule available for the patient to select. We before the session, there is an online payment, and then they will have the online communication with the doctors. And after that, the doctor can order the medication and we dispatch the medication to the patient's home. Moving forward, we have implemented teleconsultation in the ward, more for inpatient monitoring. And this is very much especially for the COVID-19 pandemic time. During that time, we have turned 2 of our wards to COVID-19 isolation wards with dedicated pathway. We have done a total renovation to meet the health safety requirement. We implemented dedicated patient monitor and mobile X-ray machine and a station dedicated healthcare team. So from the technology, ICT team have enhanced the infrastructure to enable Wi-Fi for all the corners of the wards. And we deploy upon admission of each of the patient a Samsung tablet for WhatsApp for business. We, at that point, decided to use WhatsApp because it is a familiar application for most customers. So with the tablet, the patient is able to communicate with nurse, doctor, and also pharmacists, and with their family members. And next, we have implemented cardiac telemetry ward for inpatient monitoring. For the cardiac telemetry, this was actually implemented before the COVID-19. Each of the patients that required the monitoring was put on a Philips IntelliVue MX40, and a patient can have it with him or her wherever they move around in the ward. And also they are allowed to go downstairs to the eateries, and their condition is being monitored. And all these are through our in-house Wi-Fi system. We also deliver advanced diabetic care for our diabetic patient for their own monitoring at home. They have the glucose meter, and glucose meter can be Bluetooth enabled, and the reading will go through the mobile phone application. So the reading are uploaded daily, and our caregiver in the hospital has the mobile application dashboard to see the patient's condition, and able to communicate with the patients either through the application or through the phone call to coach them and advise them on their diet and physical activity. And this enable and improve lifestyle change for our patient. And last but not least, what we have implemented is for the Sunway Healthcare home monitoring. We have a team of nurses under the Sunway Home Healthcare who reach out to our customer homes to provide home nursing, rehab, medical equipment, and home monitoring. Now, during the COVID-19, our home healthcare team have taken the initiatives, and this is to monitor and communicate with our customers who are under the quarantine period to make sure that they are in a good health. And we do that actually through the online follow-up consultation, again, through the same teleconsultation application. And for this division, we have ongoing to allow them to make the online order for the services of our doctor and also nurse care. And our nursing team who are on the go is equipped with notebook and tablet. And currently we are in the go live stage for a cloud-based patient care management system. to enable the nurses to enter the data when they are on the go. So I would like to share with you about our view of the future of telemedicine. Our infrastructure is very important. Right now, Malaysia is beginning to adopt the 5G network. And I believe that with 5G network, and also what our organization is also going to implement is the Wi-Fi 6 for our local land. We believe that with the new technology of the Wi-Fi, it is able to capture the data more efficiently from the IoT devices and wearable. And IoT devices is getting more common, especially the one with the Bluetooth and able to now provide online data. And also for the key success for the future of telemedicine would be the collaboration with all business partners in working together to deliver services for our patient health, monitoring, and wellness plan. And most important, with all this new technology, the patient adoption for easy to use application, devices, and affordable costs is important. Now, to end my presentation, I would just like to show you the map of the hospitals, the new upcoming hospitals of Sunway Healthcare Group. And by 2023, we will have 2,500 beds. And thank you very much. That ends my presentation for today.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lin, for your very wonderful presentation. I'm very amazed with what Sambi Medical Center have done so far. All right. Is there any questions or comments from the other participants to Ms. Lin?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Yes, Kuriko. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Rin, for your nice presentation. I'm impressed that you have the telemedicine activity in Sunway Medical Center. And since you are saying that you already developed the online app, but the usage was increased after COVID-19. So do you hire any new staff for having telemedicine activity in your hospital, or the existing staff is working for that?
Okay, so if from the technical side, we work with our vendors who help us to develop the mobile app. Actually, as we are talking today, we are already moving to version 2. The screen that I show to you is version 1 that is currently we are using with our customer. Before year end, we will have version 2. So we engage our vendor, and yes, we also increase our ICT resource for the new delivery of this software. There will be more function and features that will be rolled out in the mobile app. We will want to enable the lab result, for example, to be available in the mobile app, which is in the roadmap, you know. Yes, so this is from the technology side. From our end user, before the rollout of the SunMed Go and the teleconsultation function, we train our nurses, the assistant to the doctors, and also our business office in the teleconsultation function, mainly on the payment and also to communicate with the customer or the patient, because we have a lot of teleconsultation only for the follow-up. And some of them may be our existing patients who are currently overseas. The border has just been opened, and some of them are not travel. During the pandemic time, they need to log in. So sometimes during the login time, there is not a support. So our technical team in ICT work with our nurses if there is any connection problem.
I see. Oh, thank you very much for your information. Tech side and end user side. you increase the resources.
Yes.
Okay, is there any other questions or comments to Ms. Lin? Okay, Ms. Lin, I just want to ask, how many patients already enrolled for telemedicine session so far?
So far, we have got about 5 sessions per day. Yeah. The teleconsultation sessions is also only open for the moment for follow-up cases. So we do not take in new customers because remember just now I was mentioning about some institution concern is actually for the clinical legality too. So we need to make sure that we already have the patient's past record.
Right. Okay. Right. Any other questions or comments? Okay. If not, please give a round of applause to Ms. Lin for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Chiang, can you introduce the
Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you very much. And okay, I will introduce our next speaker from Taiwan, Mr. Mark Chai. Yeah, Mark, thank you for joining us on time. I'm very appreciate your effort to join. And Mr. Mark Chai, he was a journalist. Now he works for a company. Why? Actually, I never met him. I read a lot about telemedicine reports from his journal, his magazine, and I learned a lot from him. And so it's my great privilege to introduce Mr. Mark, and he would like to introduce the smart medicine more and the telemedicine telecare. So Mark, please, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, TC Zhang. Good morning, everyone. Thanks to the invitation of University of Malaya Medical Center and the Kyushu University Hospital and TEMDEC. And I'm Cai Tenghui, Mark Cai, the Smart Medical Mall Project Vice President at Share Hope Company. I would like to share my screen with everyone. Here, could you guys see the website of this?
Yes.
Okay, so at the beginning, I would like to introduce my company for everyone to have a closer look at the comprehensive integrated healthcare services. And this picture is the companies or the subsidiaries of our groups. And the Share Hope Medicine Company is my company, and it's a medical group in Taiwan. And as a medical group, Share Hope Medicine plays a key role as the parent company. And the subsidiaries are Minsheng General Hospitals, which was founded in 1975. It provides all kinds of services related to health, medical, and long-term cares. And besides medical services, we have the Yes Health, the chain pharmacy. There are around 100 franchises in Taiwan. And also the MyTrax above the picture, the MyTrax company provides melt blonde fabrics, which is the thing we use every day in the past 2 years, the mask. And speaking to the medicine and healthcare, one of the subsidiaries, the Harvard Full Health Clinic, is on the left of the picture. It's a health checking unit, and the Pragetic Medical Health is the healthcare integration company. It combines with the Harvard Full Health Clinic. And Share Hope Company would like to provide the so-called CIHS, the Comprehensive Integrated Healthcare Services. And we want to build a digital healthcare ecosystem, like the circle you can see on the screen. And we did use some telemedicine and telecare method in our services, such in our Minsheng General Hospital and in the Yaoshi, the Yes Chain pharmacy. And however, the telemedicine service right now in Taiwan, if I may, I could say that a temporary plan to cope with the COVID-19. As a matter of fact, it is so convenient for Taiwanese to find a clinic or a hospital in Taiwan. Here's the number. There are more than 11,000 convenience stores in Taiwan, 11,000. However, there are about 17,000 clinics, including Western medicine and Chinese medicine in Taiwan. So in my humble observation, in most cities and the metropolitan areas, there are no barrier for the common people to find or to get to the doctors. So, but there's another issue that in rural areas or for the disabled or the elders who live at the 5th floor of an old building, which was there's no elevators or escalators. So the telemedicine and telecare are extremely crucial healthcare resources for these peoples. However, it's a single payer system in Taiwan. So the payer called National Health Insurance. So this institute decides the reimbursement of medical services. And after many discussions, back and forth compromisation, so we have 100 million new Taiwan dollar. It's around 3.7 million US dollar budget a year for the reimbursement in the sector of telemedicine in Taiwan from 2021. And today is the 7th March of 2022. So we got the data from the last year, the first year of telemedicine reimbursement of Taiwan telemedicine. The total amount of reimbursed money is 850,000 new Taiwan dollar. It's about 31,000 US dollar. So it's quite really a little part of the total 3.7 million US dollar reimbursement budget. So let's put apart the reimbursement of the National Health Insurance for a minute. Is it possible for the telemedicine or telecare, teleconsulting ensure the tele-related services to make money without the cash flow from the original reimbursement system in Taiwan? In my opinion, in order to make money without breaking the existing structure of this value chain or the cash flow, we need to make a whole new cycle with stakeholders. For example, I'm working on the smart medical mall at Taoyuan, Taiwan. It's a mall that we combine lots of medical and health related services. There are multiple medical divisions in there, such as the ophthalmology, nephrology, medical aesthetics, and gynecology, and obstetrics, and smart healthcare services demo site, and also the Yes Chan pharmacy. So you can imagine if a person come in the pharmacy to buy a bottle of eye drop, the pharmacist could recommend this client to health check center for a free eye checking. And health center found out that the person get the dry eye syndrome. Thus, the patient is referred to the ophthalmology. The eye doctors provide nice services for the patient and get paid by the National Health Insurance. Under this kind of scenario, the ophthalmology could give a health check center part of the amount of money they paid by the National Health Insurance. So they share the profit. And the health check center could share some part of this profit with the pharmacy and the pharmacist. It's really important to share the profit with the employees. So it's a cycle of the value chain of medical and care services. Especially, we must share the profit not only with the employer, but also the employees. By so doing, employees would have lots of energy and incentives to do one more thing, to refer, to recommend, to make a little but great differences daily. So let's talk back to the services about the telemedicine and telecare. If we merge telemedicine services into the app of health check services, for example, people could ask physicians questions by appointments on app, but for free. This is very important, for free. So they would ask lots of questions if they want, if they would. If there are something wrong with the body condition of this person, he or she could go to the regular clinic or hospital for further examinations. Or he or she could add more checking projects in the health check program next year. So the people get the convenience and the free online services, and the physicians get patient referred by the app or get paid by the National Health Insurance. And the health checking center get more revenue from the more checking program that clients pay for. And more revenue that health check center earns, the more free online medicine, telemedicine, or teleconsulting services the health check center could offer to the client. So it's a circle, it's the relationship among all the stakeholders. So it's just some of the ideas and the projects I'm doing right now with the multiple healthcare services stakeholders in Taiwan. And ShareHope Medicine Company aims to create a sustainable ecosystem of healthcare industry in Taiwan with the integration of vertical domain and horizontal collaborations with multiple stakeholders. I'm Cai Tenhui, Mark Cai, the Smart Medical Project Vice President at ShareHope Medicine Company. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark. Any question or comment for Mr. Tsai from the audience? Yeah, any question from the floor? Mr. Mark, from your company's, the platform you are using, so far, how many guests you already have or you just started? How many customers so far you have collect in your system?
Oh, you mean from the aspect of the telemedicine?
Yeah. Yes, right.
It's not much, maybe below 100, because the COVID-19 or the pandemic condition in Taiwan is relative stable. So the people go to the hospital or clinic as usual.
Okay. So do you have any program you might export to other countries? Because I think some countries, they need this technology well, because due to the serious pandemics. Do you have any plan for export to other countries?
Oh, I mean that if our company would like to share or to cooperate with lots of stakeholders or the players in the healthcare industry. And the main goal of our company is to get this product or services into the value chain. So we are open for discuss to how to merge the products or the services, such as the software or the medical device or the service process into the regular process, so that we can take or we can earn the profit from the different part of angle of the process, so that every members or each player could get profit and get the benefit from it, so that we can live for this model. So this is our ultimate, if I may say that, the goal to make everyone to survive with innovative and integrated methods.
Got you. Any question or comment from audience?
Okay.
Yeah. Please.
I think it's probably just a comment. Okay. I like the idea of profit sharing, or I can say, between all the service providers, especially the pharmacies and the pharmacy outlet listing. So in actual implementation, how it's being done? Is there any what I call agreement back to back between your telemedicine provider and the supporting outlet and also probably the pharmacy? How does it really works actually?
Okay, so we have the contract between or among each other that from the pharmacy and the health check center and you could say the clinic or the hospital. So the profit or the percentage between them are relative volatile. So we should see it as project case by case. So that if the rent, the eye drop maybe cost $280, and we maybe share 20% of it to the health check center, and the reimbursement maybe is $500 or $680, we'll share the $180. So it's maybe the 10% to 15% is the regular percentage. We should take it from different cases by the percentage we are going to share, and we have to calculate the amount of the services to the break-even point for each stakeholders.
Right. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm really it's an interesting idea, and I think something that we can also implement basically to make people promote for the services and also just to pay them back.
And I will do some more sharing on the blog. The guys could search the Mark E Health, MARK and EHEALTH, Mark and electronic health, Mark E Health. So everyone could to look into some details in the blog. And the smart medical mall is the maybe the whole new thing in Taiwan, but it's really maybe mature in the US, but it's relative new in Taiwan. So we would like to provide a new value of the healthcare services, not only the medical services, but also the healthcare services.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chai. Okay, due to time constraint, let's move to the next speaker. May I introduce Frank Chen, Dr. Frank Chen. He is the CEO of the Home Meeting. And probably for those people in this medical working group, you might know that many years ago, I think it's in Vietnam, Hanoi, we have our APAN meeting. That time I promote, say, because, in the past, our telemedicine, we use a large bandwidth, everybody probably remember, we use the big bandwidth for telemedicine communication. And I suggest, you cannot have all the big bandwidth in the future because many institutes, you have to only limited with bandwidth. Can we also do the telemedicine, which means doctor can share experience? And that time, I already in Taiwan, we use the Frank Chen's company's product. It's called JoinNet, and we have many medical associations use his software for telemedicine. And so it's turned out, after that, you see so many video conference system on the market. So I'm very pleased to invite Frank Chen and sharing. He is one of a very early pioneer using the video conference web-based system. So may I have this honor to present you Frank Chen. And Frank, the floor is for you.
Okay. Thank you for having me. Did you see my slide?
Yes.
It's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my name is Chunmu Chen. People call me Frank. And I would like to take this opportunity to talk about my 20 years journey of developing online meeting software. Actually, one day a very talented programmer told me that he can implement a workable prototype of online meeting software in less than 6 months. With the help of all the open source development tools he can find over the internet. Then he asked me, how come my company spent 20 years of doing it? Well, this is a good question, and I would like to do my best to answer this question in this talk. I'm the founder and CEO of Home Meeting. A company has been putting its focus on building online meeting solutions since 1999. It's a small team of 4 PhD. Our business strategy is to empower our partner to provide online meeting services to their customers. By doing this, we don't have to spend a lot of resources to deal with end user. Well, this is why our business is not quite successful, because you have to deal with end user in order to get the growth. Nevertheless, we have a few good projects that help us survive in this highly competitive business. For example, with Fujitsu Joint Meeting, a collocation meeting solution, Fujitsu customer can host their own joint meeting server at Fujitsu Network Center. Or NTT Docomo S Meeting. It's a cloud-based web conferencing service to business users, in particular Docomo's business partner and their supplier. In Taiwan, we help the Ministry of Education build e-tutoring program that provides free after-school tutoring service to children in need. Personally, I founded a nonprofit organization in Taiwan that provides free online small group, highly interactive English courses to children from socially disadvantaged families. This project utilizes recording file for quality management of online teaching. Later, if we have time, I would like to elaborate a little bit more on this interesting project. Now, a brief introduction to our system. First of all, the infrastructure. We have a kernel. It will receive data from user interface and send data to server through the single port. In our case, port 443 used by HTTPS. Then the MCU server will forward the data to the other kernel. And of course, the MCU will be recorded everything for post-event editing and playback. Before I continue, I would like to explain a little bit more what is user interface. The user interface, it interact with user, of course. It defines functionality. It collects data from user and send data to the kernel and vice versa. The reason why I mentioned user interface, actually, we are developing infrastructure. At our very beginning, we try to develop infrastructure. And sorry, I don't know why this is still here. Okay, we develop infrastructure and we try to send the data through our infrastructure to different user interface. So actually, there is no user interface in our system. Let me see. Okay, there is no user interface involved in developing the infrastructure. We simply focus on security, reliability, scalability, efficiency, and integrability. This slide shows to integrate our system with a third-party website, including backup and storage. Yes, we have no intention to build our own brand name. Our business is to help our partners to launch online meeting service to their customer. In order to demonstrate this infrastructure, we develop our own online meeting solution. We call it WebJoinNet. This user interface of WebJoinNet is designed to provide multi-user messaging, video conferencing, interactive whiteboard, together with other popular features. And it provides cloud-based recording, editing, and sharing, so that you can edit a meeting recording and share it in a couple of minutes when the meeting ended. Just one click, people can watch the recording without any download or installation. I really like this feature. It's very unique and one of a kind. Following the demonstration of the WebJoinNet, our partner in China, they built a new messaging service, same infrastructure, but different user interface. Now, I would like to tell you what we are still trying to do to improve our system. Over the years, we have been seeking opportunity to work with a third-party web app, which is standalone by itself, but together with our system, it can become a multi-user collaboration web app. In the very beginning, about 20 years ago, we already implement a data channel to receive data from the third-party app and send the data in a very secure way to the same third-party app at the other end. Unfortunately, we haven't had chance to convince other company to implement a new collaboration app utilizing our infrastructure. I hope someday, somehow, someone will explore the potential of our system. In addition to the third-party app integration, the second project in our to-do list is related to the recording file, because recording file is, when we start this company, we think the recording file will become very important. We have a proprietary file format called JNR. It stands for Journal Recording. It contains all the detail of an online collaboration, including audio, video, text chat, screen sharing, whiteboard, slide presentation, and annotation, or even any file you uploaded to a meeting. So yes, people can watch a recorded meeting and download all the files presented in the meeting. Here, I would like to emphasize this. You can delete the content of a JNR file, but you cannot insert content into a JNR file. This is a strict policy. When I founded this recording project 20 years ago, we have a slogan for this policy. You can hide, but you cannot lie. In fact, this policy makes it easier to implement the cloud-based recording file editing. The last thing I would like to say about our recording file is audio. We use separate audio channel for each user's audio in a meeting. No audio mixing at all, because we believe one day we need to transcribe audio into text for better meeting minute. And we need to be able to retrieve individual audio data from a recording file. Here is a prototype of a transcription of a journal recording file. A single web page displays all the detailed conversation and actions in a recorded meeting. You can bookmark, or you can view and save slide or any file. You can one click to play the recording at that exact moment. A web page is much easier for archiving and sharing of a recording file. This is what we think. When I founded this company, I believe the purpose of a good online meeting is to create a valuable recording file for better sharing and archiving. But this may not be a good mission statement, since most of the users today don't bother to play back the recorded file of an online meeting. I don't know how important is the archiving and sharing of a recording file is, but for online tutoring, I do play back most of the recording file for the purpose of teaching quality management. And all the tutors, they are very sure that their teaching are being watched. If I find any problem with the class, a recording highlight will be shared to the tutor and the student. So if necessary, we can even monitor the learning progress of a particular student from the very beginning to the end of the course. I believe if we can apply artificial intelligence to explore the value of recording files, we can certainly improve online teaching and learning in a very exciting way. I hope I have provided the answer for why we have been doing a simple job for more than 20 years. It is not just for online meeting or video conferencing. It should be for recording, sharing, archiving, and analyzing as well. Thank you all again for having me here. I appreciate any question from the audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. And it's wonderful. And any question or comment for Dr. Frank? Yeah, any question for Frank? Yeah.
I think there will be some for the licensing we have to pay something, or do you have a free version also for us to have a look at the software?
Oh, yes, definitely. We do provide a free trial to allow user or partner to study our system and then see whether there will be any potential of using it, of course. Actually, you can have communicate with Mr. John. He will ask me to provide some free trial to his friend or his co-worker. No problem.
Yeah, to make it simple, like we have so many softwares available now currently.
Yes, yes.
What difference your software makes?
Okay. Yeah, actually, it's all the same. Audio, video, and desktop sharing. It's all the same. I would like to emphasize one thing is about the recording. As I mentioned in my talk, starting from the very beginning, we try to have something. We consider online meeting is like a word processor. You create a file. So online meeting is to create a recording. So we consider recording is a multimedia file format that we can utilize, we can analyze. So the difference is our recording file it will be simultaneously created at the server side. So after the meeting, all the recording are recorded in all detail, 100%. And then you can do some sharing, archiving, editing, and hopefully, actually, when we believe one day people will find a way to analyze the recording file in order to explore more experience. I think like telemedicine, one day you do need to look at all the online, when you treat a patient, maybe you need to have those recording in order to share, in order to investigate something. So this is a major difference. We really focus on the recording file. All the features, it look all the same. We use all the same, the video conferencing, the video actually is like Google, Zoom, or WebEx. The video and audio quality are all very similar. Only the layout, the GUI part is different. So I don't know. I mean, Mr. John, he has been using our system for many years. Our GUI is very old style. I know people really complain about it. As I mentioned, we really try to provide our infrastructure to our partners so they can modify their GUI to their personal, to their business need. So maybe telemedicine have a different GUI. Maybe you want to integrate something into the video conferencing, and so many people can look at something instead of desktop or instead of whiteboard. Maybe you want to look at something. This is our business model. We are not trying to define what is online meeting. We want to explore what can online collaboration will be in different business sector. I hope I can answer the question. I don't know, because this is a tough question to answer, but as I say, integrability.
How long these recordings are available in the server?
Oh, how long? Until you delete it, until it is deleted. It will stay at the server because it is managed by the. For example, you have a meeting owner. In our system, we call it meeting owner. It's the people who call the meeting. He has to manage his recording file. Usually, we suggest you can. Usually, you will move the meeting file to some archive together with some archiving system to do some searching, some analyzing. This is what we think. So it's really up to the meeting owner.
Yeah, Frank, I think because we in the hospital, sometimes the IT department, they concerned of the data flow, my patient security. So they sometimes they don't hide because we do need the recording something. For instance, even the telemedicine, doctor and patients, some discussion, sometimes we need to record it and for the future references, things like that. But nowadays, all the services, they're all on the cloud. So this raised the concern whether it's secure. But your system, can we own your server in our department so that we feel the data is within our department?
Yes, yeah. This is why we are different from Zoom or Google Meet. We allow our customer to own their server in their own network system. So you own your meeting server, you manage your own meeting, and we make sure the meeting is highly secure because each meeting server have a different security. We call it's a encryption. So different server have different encryption. So nobody can hack your system to check your recording file. It's you manage your own recording file. It's all encrypted.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, due to kind constraint, we like to thank our two previous speakers, Frank Chen and Mark Chai. Now let's move to the next speaker. Zahir, would you please introduce our old friends?
Okay, now we go to our fourth speaker. Our fourth speaker is Mr. Satya Narayana from Urangala. He's a manager from Asian Institute of Gastroenterology, Hyderabad, India. So, Mr. Satya,
Laptop.
ready?
Laptop is it?
Yes.
Thank you, Zahir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to talk on this technology session. And since I think mine is the last presentation, since everybody spoke about this technology in the telemedicine, I wanted to talk something different, not exactly the technology, how it is going to be the telemedicine in future. So I'd like to talk on that in a different way. Some technology part is also involved in this, but still I may not cover the technology part purely. So I can surely say that the future of telemedicine is going to be definitely very bright, like what we see here. Why I am saying this? And see, if earlier, if I would have asked this question, what is telemedicine to a person, a very elderly person like age me or all of you, the answer is going to be, I don't know. It was a few years before. So now, if you ask any like kindergarten kid also, they say, I know. You know pretty well what is the reason. So what could be the reason for this dramatic change in few years of time from a kindergarten kid also came to know about this. So this is going to be because of this COVID pandemic. This is only happened. In the earlier speakers also we saw this Sunway Medical Center also. The technology took a ride in this COVID pandemic. This really helped this telemedicine part in a big way. So because this made a significant impact on the global telemedicine market itself. It's not only technology, in the global telemedicine market itself, it made a big impact. Why this happened? This is because of this pandemic, what happened, most of our patients as well as the medical professionals, they have to adopt this system, telemedicine, because previously, maybe in India part or in Asia also, we used to have a lot of resistance from the doctors as well as the patients to go to telemedicine centers. But this, because of this pandemic, they had to maintain the social distancing and other issues, lockdown and so many other factors made both like patient and the professionals to use telemedicine. Since the demand is there from both ends, earlier it may be from one side or it's not so much. So now the demand is there from both doctors as well as the professionals. So many companies came forward, like we heard just now that YME meeting. So like so many other companies came forward for investing in the newer technology since the demand is there. So this is how I took a ride in the COVID pandemic time. So as per GMA, Global market implex, this is telemedicine market is going to be the 18.2% hike by 2027. It is on the rise, if you see, and there is no doubt it is going to be down. So generally what happens, if you see in a general consumer market, if the demand is there, the production is there. Generally it happens. It depends, all the production depends on the demand. But here in telemedicine, what happened? Maybe it could be vice versa, because demand is there, the technology came forward, or the technology is available, so demand also increases from the patient side, patient customer side, we can say. So that is why we have so much of technology came into the picture during this pandemic time. And if you see the growth factors, what are the growth factors affecting this this rise in the market area? The first one is the increasing, we can say the chronic diseases, of number of chronic diseases are increasing. Prevalence of these diseases are very high in currently if you see. The other point is the number of smartphone users. There is a drastic change in the number of smartphone users in the market. So that could be one of the reason. And the other one is a greater need for cost saving in providing healthcare person. The hospitals are looking into that, and even the patients are also looking for the same. So cut down the cost. So this telemedicine helps in reducing the cost. And the other part is the technological advancement related to mobile phone and the internet services. You can see now the mobile technologies made the world into their hand. Everything is available in the mobile now. So that helped on the developments in the internet technology also. The other part is favorable government initiatives. In India also, we had so many policies made by government just before the COVID and after COVID also, considering the situation. Because government itself came out with so many schemes for the poor patients, for the public, and to reach out with the substantial information about COVID. So government policies also made lot of impact on the telemedicine development, in fact. So, and the other one is the newer generation is more prone to more accustomed to the technology, the mobile technology, which is coming into the market. So that also made a lot of, these are all we can consider as the growth drivers for the industry in telemedicine. So the other one is the implementation of numerous expansion strategies by the major industry players in telemedicine. So their part also made a lot of major growth in the market, because like you see, some companies, they used to have their headquarters in like China, Japan, US, and all these places. Now, those companies also started their activities in developing countries, underdeveloped countries also. So that also made a lot of impact on the telemedicine part. So as per, if you see this healthcare IT news, this is very informative site, I find. And there is one Miles Romney, co-founder and chief technology officer at telehealth company eVigits. He just gave you a very good scientific fiction picture of what the virtual care, the telemedicine is going to be in future in 2050. So now whatever we are seeing, it will all vanish, and we'll have a different set of technology available by year 2050, as per Mr. Miles Romney. So what he did, so he compared this technology with like a shower. So one, he starts describing this a hypothetical person's morning shower. When you go for a morning shower, so from there the day starts. It's like as soon as you go to the shower, he describes the shower stall will be outfitted with a high-tech system, very high technology system, where this can be aided by an ocular or neurological implant interface. The system takes full body CT scan, while there's myriad instruments gently check various personal health parameters and sending those details to a care team. We generally hire a care team who takes care of all our health issues. So as soon as your shower starts, then your entire body is scanned and the data is sent to your care team. The care team analyzes the daily data on real time by artificial intelligence. So they validate the data, and then in the real time, this artificial intelligence system will send a message to the your scanner to the body. So then automatically what happens, your transdermal infuser delivers a personalized cocktail of exactly what your body needs. It could be insulin, vitamins, relaxants, painkillers, beta blockers, TNF inhibitors, anything, whatever is required for your body, all those will be infused automatically into your body. As you complete your shower, you feel a change on your body. So this is what he described how it is going to be in future. So there won't be any telemedicine and all those things. This is purely, it is going to be technology based and infusers. Your artificial intelligence makes a big role in your day-to-day activities. So this all analyzed by the caretaker, and this data is delivered to your body again, and all these things happen in a fraction of time. And they also say, this healthcare IT news, they say, now till now we used to call him as a patient. We used to call him as a patient, but he's not going to be patient in future. We call him as a consumer only. He's not going to be anymore a patient. So the consumerization of healthcare, the word is going to be consumerization of healthcare. It's like what we use in routine terminology for customers. So it is also going to be the consumerization of healthcare, and the virtual care will gradually become a care. It is no more going to be virtual care. It is only care. So that is how the technology is taking care. And this is one of the video which we made 10 years before, imagining the technology, how it is going to be future. So there is a capsule with a person, a robo inserted inside. So as soon as whenever you need this technology, this lady is coming to the, they will be like ATM centers. You come to the ATM center and just enter your PIN. Then automatically you get options there. Choose what type of this thing. You have a stone, you select a capsule for stone. Then you have to select if it is in the gallbladder, pancreatic duct, or bile duct. Then she is selected for bile duct. Then there are options with robo or without robo. So we can select. This is how it is going to be the future. So she selected with a robo. So then the capsule comes out from the ATM. She swallows that. So as soon as the capsule goes inside, and then it starts operating, and the small robo inserted in the capsule comes out at the appropriate place at the duodenum. And the cannulation is done now with a laser gun. So entering the bile duct. So with a balloon, he's just sweeping the stones, taking it out. So this is how the technology is going to be in future. This is what we created almost, I can say 10 years before. This is the other one for pancreatic stone. I just blasted the stone and again takes out the rubble. The same way, there is one more video we have. This is also a very old one we created. So this lady suddenly had a pain in the night, middle of the night. She swallowed a capsule. The doctor is watching the football final match, and wherein he can suddenly see one of his patient has got some problem. He has a PAP on the TV. So then he can realize something is urgent. Then he makes it big. Then he could see from there itself, it is going to be the some bleed there in the patient. Then he starts operating the capsule. He opens and applies, keeps over the bleed. He could control the bleed immediately. and the patient go back to bed, that bleed is stopped, then he goes back to his football match, and he doesn't need to miss his final goal, which is very, very keen. So this telehealth or telemedicine is here to move forward, and it is here to stay. And there's no doubt in that, and we are moving forward, and there is no return from here. And all this happened, I can say, because 70% it is because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This helped many of this technology to move forward and stay in the public, and everybody got used now. The patients, doctors, everyone knows about the technology, how to use and organize this one, sir. So these are our role pictures. Definitely, I can say I'm missing all my friends and meetings. So hope to see all of you in physical very shortly. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Satya, for a wonderful presentation. It's quite amazing to see all this
Amazing,
idea.
amazing.
Yeah, since 10 years back. I'm totally amazed whatever that you have done. Is there any comments, question from the floor? From the remote participants? Is there any questions? Kuriko, maybe?
Thank you very much for your very interesting movie and nice presentation.
Thank you.
It's just a comment about the image movie clip should be actually in future near things will be done like the presented movie, I think. But maybe the bottleneck, one of the bottleneck is a wireless connection from the inside the body to outside. Yeah, if the technology will be developed, maybe many capsule can a doctor can we can control the capsule inside the body within the wireless network. I don't know.
Yeah, even now we have the technology to control the movements of the capsule. We have that. In the capsule endoscopy can be controlled from outside and fix it at one place and focus, and these things are available. Maybe maybe in few years in the future we may have the technology to operate it for therapeutic procedures. So that everything is happening. Whatever we used to see in scientific fiction movies, now everything is happening now. So we hope maybe 5 years later down the line we can have those technologies also.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's wonderful and hope to see future.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, any other comments or questions? Okay, looks like no more questions and comments. So I think our last presenter, Mr. Repu Daman, cannot make it. Try to. He's here? All right, right. Okay, sorry. Okay, Mr. Repu, I think because of time, I think probably can you shorten your presentation to maybe 10
Yeah,
minutes?
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So how much time I have actually?
Probably around 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm now just sharing my screen. Is it visible to everybody?
Yes, yes, you can see.
Presentation is right. Okay.
Right. Okay, you may start.
So good morning, everybody. So today I'm just sharing my presentation on National Medical College Network, an enterprise digital infrastructure network for management of e-learning in health sciences during COVID-19. Basically, this is the network supported by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and as Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute, from where I am, is the National Resource Center for the entire country, Pan-African country, Pan-India, this network. And this is basically for the purpose of e-education
and providing e-healthcare delivery through National Rural Telemedicine Network across the India. And it is using the backbone of the National Knowledge Network, which is highly secured and scalable, fast gigabit network backbone. And under this project, there is one national resource center and 7 regional resource centers. And these regional resource centers were identified and linked to 42 medical colleges across India in the phase 1. Adoption of changed technology and its management during the COVID-19 is basically considered during the preparation of this presentation. And today I am here to share the management of National Medical College Network during the COVID-19. And during the COVID-19, we are forced to switch to the cloud-host video conferencing solutions like GoToMeeting, Zoom, WebEx, and Google Meet. We have tried all these four different cloud-hosted solutions for giving the online telemedicine services to the students for education and also for giving some kind of consultation and regular follow-ups. Sessions were conducted, managed, and technically assisted by the staff of the National Medical College Network. And this is the entire framework of the project management. Under this project management, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has hired some e-health consultant and make a project management unit with the help of Arnet India, who is actually the implementing agency of this project also, and various operation management managers and project coordinator were placed in different part of the nodes, you can say, or the hospitals, and one technician and one content developer were placed at all regional resource center medical colleges. So we, in this way, we've covered the 29 states or union territory of the India, and around 7,500 students at a time are taking e-learning services under this project. These are the different places from where we usually capture the data information, which is important for the students, medical students, just for sharing the live surgical skill from the operation theater to the telementoring during the operation, along with the daily clinical CME programs. So during this, we have used this Zoom also for the ECO project. And for that purposes, we trained and we educate National Health Mission staff and other healthcare workers, and also take virtual ICU round. And approximately more than 210 training sessions were conducted by our doctors, from the doctors. Apart from this, we also taken care our educational and administrative sessions also. So most of the frequently used departments are neurology, endosurgery, gastroenterology, pathology, general hospital, transfusion medicine, and nuclear medicine. So we have conducted around 400 plus sessions also for them. And apart from this, every morning we use GoToMeeting for connecting our medical students and medical faculty from all over the India, and where we conduct a unique program that is called Clinical Grand Round. So again, during the COVID-19, we are forced to move to this cloud-hosted solutions. Apart from this, we have established ECCS service also at the SGPGI. It's basically an electronic COVID care system by using our popular Zoom along with the WhatsApp and email, fax, and the telephone line. It was started with initially it was started with the four specialist specialty from the medical surgery, intensive care, preclinical department, and the second floor of the School of Telemedicine and Biomedical Informatics. And these consist two shifts of 6 hours duty in which calls were received from both patient and doctors. Later on, this was merged with the EOPD from the 25th July to facilitate direct access to the clinical department. And these during this period, we have taken care of around 52,000 specialist critically patients who need some kind of advice from our specialist doctor. And during the e-learning sessions also, we have conducted some sessions for College of Nursing and College of Biotechnology. These are the different screenshots of the ongoing sessions conducted during this National Medical College Network initiative with our partner nodes. So during this period, we give different kind of consultancy to all our patients, absolutely free of cost. And these are few of the ongoing live sessions at our e-classroom. These e-classroom were constructed and established under this National Medical College Network at various medical colleges. And our partners were also during this period conducted live surgical training skill program also. And these were shared with all partners. So apart from this, the captured information and data were uploaded in the public domain also, so that the people from anywhere in the world can access this medical educational content. And so far we have uploaded around 2,500 videos of the sessions. And these are the different sessions conducted under this National Medical College program by the Regional Resource Center and the National Resource Centers. And this is the summary of the activity under which we have conducted educational program. We have conducted we have prepared some medical content for the website also for the public. And we have conducted some technical assistance given technical assistance during the COVID-19. So we have taken initiative for training medical and National Health Mission staff, especially the virtual ICU were conducted. And we have conducted our online exit exam for the hospital also. And we have conducted e-learning courses for College of Nursing and College of Medical Technology also. So to conclude, cost-effective based on affordability, accessibility, availability, acceptability, and adaptability in telemedicine is only possible by adopting emerging technologies like cloud, artificial intelligence, clinical decision support system, and most of the open source and open communication. And it helped patient and doctor to connect even to the remotest place with the minimum devices. So this is the building of our School of Telemedicine and Biomedical Informatics. And thank you for your kind patience.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Depu, for your interesting presentation. I think because of time, I can only allow one question or comment from the floor. Is there any comments or questions? Okay, no question. And please give round of applause to Mr. Repu and also to all our presenter and to everyone who had joined the session for today. I'm so sorry, we are running out of time. Okay, so I think we're not going to have each center's goodbye wish, but Mrs. Chiang, can you say something for the last one?
Yes, thank you for all the participants and all the speaker. Thank you very much for this for your great contribution to this wonderful session. We looking forward to see you in person in the near future, and wish you all have a wonderful time, wonderful career, and stay safe. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
And
Bye-bye.
can you guys please turn on your camera so we'll have a photo
Oh,
session?
like a group photo. Let's have a group photo.
Please
Somebody have a group photo, huh? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Lichi and the Kuriko,
Mr. Min,
Ming, and Frank, all the friends. Thank you for joining
right,
us.
good.
Thank you. Okay, see you.
See you
Okay,
guys.
Kuriko, see you Friday. We have a technology session. Yeah. Okay. See you Friday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks. Thanks everyone. Thanks.
Hmm.